All right, bear with me, I've been a little under the weather. My name is Brian Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of HomeUnity. And what we do is we provide the typical homeowner a solution for truly automating all the things in their home using our passive and smart technology. So what does this mean? Well, let's say, for instance, you're on your way out of town or to work or something, and you realize you forgot to close your garage door before you left. Or maybe you forgot to turn off the oven or adjust the thermostat. Or maybe you just want to leave some lights on for security. Such trivial tasks can be easy to forget about with such a busy lifestyle. But all these things can be automated simply so you can get on with your day-to-day life. Our product, the Unity Box, does this for you. Let me explain. So the Unity Box acts as a smart hub for your home. It interfaces with all the things throughout your house and monitors and records how you interact with these things, and then produces an automated schedule so you can just get on with your daily life and your home automates itself for you. So why are we the best option for home automation? Well, customers complain that a lot of systems don't actually automate. They just give you more options for control with your phone or your laptop or something like that. Home automation is typically very expensive, requires installations, and is not flexible with existing products. And it's usually not very user-friendly for your typical everyday user. We've addressed all these issues with our passive learning technology, as I said, that monitors your daily life and how you interact with your home, and then produces an automated schedule so you can be more comfortable and convenient through your daily life. Now, some extra value we add is energy and money savings by reducing standby power and cutting energy consumption, as well as added security features so you can know when your kids arrive home from school or if someone gets into your house that shouldn't be there. So by 2016, the home automation market will be a $6 billion market. LG, GE, and Lowe's are just a few of the companies that have taken interest in the market. Now, rather than actually competing with the technologies that these companies are putting into their products, we're going straight to the power source, the outlet. Belkin is one of our closest competitors right now with their smart outlet. It ranges from about $50 to $100, and all you get is just an outlet and an app that just gives you simple on and off functionality. With our system, the customer purchases a Unity box, and they get a few starter outlets to get them started automating their home and learning their daily routines. And it's a modular system, so at any time the customer can go back, buy more outlets, switches, or sensors. It typically will range from about $15 to $30, which is more than half the price of our competition. And we're also looking at offering different models for different functionalities, say a smart DVR or just a power management system, things like that. Our next steps are to secure intellectual property rights, continue validating the market and developing our products so we can make sure that our customer is getting exactly what they're asking for. And then we also look to go to Kickstarter to get some funding for expanding our team, developing our product, and eventually sending it into production. My teammates are Robin Kaw. She's an electrical engineering student with a background in business management. Ryan Riddle is a CS senior. He's got a great deal of experience with designing and maintaining large database systems. And myself, I'm a computer engineering student with some leadership and management experience from different jobs and organizations I've been with the last few years. So our advisors are Dr. Bruce Walcott of the UK College of Engineering, and Barney Miller, a local expert in home automation and entertainment. He's been really good about helping us identify the market for universal remote systems. So next time you forget to flip a switch or pull a plug, we help you think about automating your home with HomeUnity. Thanks.
Can you give me an example of, I've actually got one of those built-in devices.
Oh, okay.
I use it to turn a light on and off in the room. So give me an example of something where the system would use a sensor to turn something on that it would learn from you doing it. It sounds like that's what you're pitching.
Yeah, well basically, it doesn't necessarily have to be just a sensor. The outlets themselves will have built-in sensors that monitor these things for you. For instance, say like if, I don't know, you've got a presentation on Monday and you forgot to charge your razor, you're out of the regular razors or something. If you normally go to work, say at 8 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, it can automatically know to turn on that razor and start charging it for you, if safe is dead, or, things like that. It can monitor how often you use the outlet, how you use it, your schedule as far as that goes, when you flip light switches on and off, motion sensors to know when you're in a certain room as opposed to the other side of the house. It can shut down parts of your house when you're not there.
So I think it sounds like a cool product. What I don't understand is how. So Belkin, that same device, costs $50.
Right.
Costs $50 with the iPhone app. What makes you think you can build the same thing for $30 or less?
Honestly, our profits aren't going to be in each individual outlet like what they're selling. We're selling a technology that learns on its own how you live your life and interact with your home. And that technology, that's basically what we're selling that's built into this Unity box, which is basically your smart hub that all these outlets and sensors and switches communicate back to. So that's where we're looking at our technology is
Sounds like Nest, right?
It's very similar to how Nest does, but with your entire
what
home.
other things go on that can we learn from usage? I guess that's
Like what specifically?
yeah, I mean the temperature, fluctuations and changes. Obviously,
Correct.
that's a pattern that can be recognized. What other things have patterns like that that can be emulated?
Well, basically, the way you turn on your lights on and off during different parts of the day. Maybe your stove or something, you want to turn it on at a certain time before you come home. It automatically turns on and starts heating your dinner before you get there. Basically, the technology knows your daily life through on and off flipping switches and plugging devices in. It'll be smart enough to recognize those actions and reproduce them for you, so you don't have to.
I have a question.
Sure.
It's kind of a marketing thing. How do you plan to convince people, well, let me first say this, like so many technology things, there's someone who does something that's better, but there's someone who does something that's just good enough, and that guy wins because
Yes.
it's simpler. So basically, the Belkin one gives them all the really core things they need, turning on their lights, closing the basics. How do you plan to convince people they need this extra value add that you're adding, the learning? Like when the simple one gives them 90% of the ooh-ah of
Yeah.
home automation, how are you going to convince them they need this extra piece?
Right. Well, rather than spending all the money for all the different outlets to put throughout their house and then pulling out their phone and scrolling through all these menus and pushing buttons to turn things on and off, the system does it all for them. And for your less tech savvy people, a general user could easily plug this in and it just automatically starts learning their patterns and reproducing those. So it hides all the controls. They're there in case you want them to change something or adjust, but they're hidden from the user, so they don't have to deal with